everybody, I'm going to do my video on December favorites today. I am going to go through this kind of quickly because I tend to ramble in all of my videos. I am going to be talking about some of the items that I got for Christmas, so I guess technically these are not all items that I used throughout the entire month of December, but they are things that I've used pretty much non-stop for the last week and a half since I got them, and I think they're really good products. It is Friday, January 2nd right now, and the video will probably go up on January 4th on Sunday. So let's get into this. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to mention is what's on my nails, and this is a huge step for me because I never ever wear nail polish for a couple of reasons. Partly because I never have time to do it without letting it dry completely and it looking just crappy because I always smudges or something because I'm super impatient, or I have something to do and I forget that it's still a little bit dry or still a little bit wet, and it's bad. But if you saw my video on what I got for Christmas, you'll see that my friend Naomi asked me to be her matron of honor and gave us like a little gift box, and in that gift box she included a few different things, and one of them was a nail polish with a little button on it to kind of show us the colors that she's hoping to have for jewelry and everything. And this is the Hansen Insta Dry, and the color she got me was in Sandstorm 113. This nail polish is amazing. Oh my goodness, I've tried different nail polishes and it's just like they chip within a couple of days. The other reason I don't wear it, I was gonna say, is because at work, I work at Mayo as a nurse and we're not allowed to have nail polish on if it looks like unprofessional. So if it's chipped at all or if it's like crazy colors, and it's easier for me just not to do it. Anyways, so I did this because I'm off for the week and I wanted to see what it looked like, and I don't have it on right now because I went out and I got two more. I got a pink color that was on sale actually. This is 150 petal pusher. That's what that looks. That's what I've got on my nails right now, and then I've got glitter on my ring finger, and then I also got 280 Rapid Red, which I haven't tried yet, but one stroke, it is completely opaque and it dries. It truly dries. It says 60 seconds or just says fast dry, but I would say I gave this like a good 60 seconds to dry and it was done. And I mean, as long as it wasn't like too thick of a coat, it was completely dry, and I am super loving that. It also comes off really easy, which I really like. All right, the next thing I wanted to mention is this e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette in Naked. That's what it looks like. These are all really shimmery colors. They almost have like a foiled effect. Let me just swatch them here. You can kind of see they have a lot of color. That's what those three look like. You can't really tell in the swatch, but especially if you get your brush wet, it makes them awesome. So let me just do the other three, excuse that. I'm gonna do these other three here. The kind of darker shades in the palette. They're gorgeous though. I mean, these swatches do not do it justice. These are really pretty eyeshadows. And this palette I got at Target for $10, I think. And I really like it. I definitely use other palettes with it because I like to have mainly mattes. When I do like an eyeshadow look, I would say if I'm using like 3 eyeshadows, 2 of them are usually matte, and then I usually incorporate one kind of shimmery shade. And this also, I was gonna mention too, I've used these two to the far side as awesome highlights. These are beautiful highlights for the top of your cheekbone and nose and everything, so that's really nice. Another product from e.l.f., just to stick with the theme, is their clear lash and brow gel. I bought this a long time ago, used it, don't really know why I stopped, but it is awesome. This it has like a lash and a brow side. I use them for the same thing. I use the lash side for my eyebrows just as much as I use the eyebrow side for my eyebrows, and I think that they give the same amount of effect. I don't know about you, but I love when my eyebrow gel is like, the wand comes out with a lot of product on it. I know that maybe seems silly, but I like it when it comes out and I feel like I'm actually getting gel on my eyebrows. My eyebrows stay in place. They almost like are a tiny bit hard, but that's what I want because I don't want them all over the place, and whoever touches your eyebrows anyways. So that's what that is. This is $1. All right, the next thing is kind of random. I saw this on Emily Noel's channel. She recently had a baby, and she sort of talked about, I talk about all the stuff that Emily Noel mentions, but I really trust her opinion, and everything she's ever like recommended, I've always loved. So anyways, in one of her videos, she talked about some of the items that she's gotten recently for her baby that she's also been able to use for herself as kind of like an item. And one of them is the Medela Tender Care Lanolin Soothing Cream for Sore Nipples. I realize that this is sort of like, seems odd, but this makes a fantastic lip mask. I put this on almost every single day now, and especially before nighttime. I love lip balm and everything else, but this seems to like go one step further. You can really tell that it's on, and it is safe. I mean, you put it on your nipples and it's safe for baby to eat, so it's safe to, I mean, it is safe to get in your mouth if you did. I don't know, why am I going there? I don't know. Anyways, I've been applying this on my lips and it's become kind of like an awesome routine for my lips, and I really, really, really like this. All right, the next thing I got was something started as I bought on a whim at Sally Hansen. This is the Moroccan Argan Oil Body and Hair Dry Oil Spray. I got this because I know that Moroccan and argan oil is super good for your hair, but I've always just sort of hated the way it weighed down my hair, and it always sort of made it feel greasy, and my hands feel greasy, and in the bottle it just like was messy, and I never used it. But this is so much more convenient. It comes out, what comes out is not nearly as heavy as the actual oil in your hands. It's not as greasy, and I haven't used it on my body at all, but I've been using this on my hair now, especially before I curl it or anything, and I really like this spray. I think it was $6 or $7. Do not quote me on that, but you can get it at Sally Hansen. Sally Hansen, oh my goodness. Sally Beauty Supply. Sally Beauty Supply is where I got this, and that's where you can get it. I really, really like this. All right, the next thing I got is something that I got recently in like a little kit at Sephora during the holidays. It was like the eyeliner set. It came with a bunch of their #1 best-selling eyeliners. And this is the Kat Von D liquid eyeliner in Trooper. So this is like a deluxe sample size, and this is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. This gives you a beautiful little wing, and it gives you a lot of control. This is a brush tip, not a felt tip. I really like this. A lot of control, and it stays all day. It's super black, really opaque, and I really like it. I'm gonna wipe it off while it's still wet so that I can actually get it off really easily. Okay, the next thing I wanted to mention is this Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amore. I picked this up a couple weeks ago, and I've been wearing it all the time, maybe more than a couple weeks ago, but I've been using it all the time. It's a little bit more of a peachy shade, and then it's got gold flecks of shimmer in it. Let me see if I can kind of try to show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like on the back of my hand. It's what I'm wearing today. This is a beautiful this is a beautiful blush, and I get Milani at Kmart. I know some other places sell it, but around here, Kmart is the only place I have found that sells it. Okay, the next thing I want to mention is this Morphe palette, contour and highlighting palette that my mom got me for Christmas. This is a fun thing that I've been really enjoying. Again, something that I got on Christmas Eve, so I've only had this for about a week and a half, and I really like it. And for reference, I wanted to show my Anastasia contour kit so you can see in size just what the difference is. This is the Anastasia contour palette, which I love. I really do like this palette. And this is the Morphe palette. There's an immense size difference, and so far I actually use more of the shades in the Morphe palette than in my Anastasia contour palette. In my contour palette here from Anastasia, I tend to use this one here to contour, this one here to set underneath my eyes, and that's pretty much the only two that I use. This one is a little bit too warm to use as a contour, but I also don't really use it as a bronzer because it's hard to get my powder brush in there without picking everything else up. I really do like this though, don't get me wrong. I love the Anastasia contour palette. So I mean, I recommend that as well, but it's a little bit more expensive. I think this is $40. Morphe palette, I've found different places now, a lot of different places sell this. Anywhere from like $12 to $26 is what I have seen this for. But I use this light shade here to set underneath my eyes. That comes off really intense, but as long as you're using a powder brush and a light hand, using a light hand with all of these is key. These are super, super pigmented. That's why I almost have to be a little bit careful, especially with this one. In my Get Ready With Me, I was using this and it kind of came off a little strong, but I have found that if I use a slightly less dense brush, this works a lot better, and then I blend it out and it works really well. So I've been using, this one to set underneath my eyes. I've been using this one to set my face, these two in a mixture to set my face, and then I've been using this to contour, and that's what I'm wearing today. Everything I'm wearing today is from here. Okay, then the very last thing I wanted to mention is this super random. It's not beauty related, but it is this Gevalia cappuccino maker for the Keurig K-Cups. We do have a Keurig machine, and if you don't, then I guess this doesn't mean much to you, but if you have a Keurig machine, I definitely recommend trying this. It's kind of like a two-step. So you brew your coffee. This is the cappuccino. They have like caramel macchiato and mocha and latte, and they're all really good. So it comes with the, this is step 2, this is step 1. So you first, upside down. First, you use this and you empty it into your coffee cup. Then you brew your cup like normal with this, and then you mix it all together, and it just creates this like kind of frothy, super like coffee shop experience. So this is a lot of fun. It comes with only 9, and it's like the same price, like $10.99. So it is a little bit more expensive, and so I don't do it like all the time, but when I want to pamper myself, that's what I've been using. That's what I've been drinking. Anyways, that is all that I've had for December. It wasn't a whole lot of things, but the things that they are, I have really been enjoying. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.